beside myself, I remind myself from think I gotta go through. I don't like therapists, I don't like most. You love me, my go-to. Love a thing blind on top like Goku. Just left Noble, back in my dojo. Channel like Aura, got the whole Roku. Been big dog from the Tether Road, told you. Wait, don't even know you. Step right, I'm a long trip. Blick at my VIP. Snack of my. Won't break, won't miss. Rich took his check out. We talking start like ball hype, pretty face guy like, bruh, how do I exist? In the gym every day, I'm a miss. So my daddy like, boy, don't blow my assist. I got it. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Bro, I'm godlike, I'm judgy. I can't touch this girl, she musty. Bro, you flexing on IG. People like you disgust me. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. These women love me, bro. They trying to me. That's the wrong way. Back, yeah, buddy. If you get lucky, it'll get yucky. Little buddy touch me, I can turn auntie into a. I'm in the S5 facing comfy, cause I can't name that. Dummy. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated.
From the capital of Tennessee and of country music, for any of you fans out there, welcome to Nashville. We're at Nissan Stadium. To kick off, here's Ryan Stonehouse. And away we go from Nashville. Chooses to bring this one out. And this drive will start inside the 25. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down. Big shot to begin the drive. Has him up beyond the 40. Burrow throwing out of the pistol. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They can revisit that play in the future.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now it's 2nd down.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
On 2nd and 10, Mwo again. That's going to be cut by all. Running in the red zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he'll push them down to the 6-yard line. Calling 4 yards from their partner, and still some ground ahead. 2nd and goal coming up.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. Mwo out of the shotgun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Rogerius Sneed with the INT. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
2nd and 3 now. Man in motion here. Shotgun now for Levis. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Like 46! Like 46!
Levis now against the blitz. That throw finds Okonkwo. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Offense set for a 1st and 10.
Diamond! Here we go!
Hand off, running right, Pollard. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Dax Hill up for the stop. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
That's brought in by Westbrook Akine. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
Here we go.
Out of the option, he's going to keep it going right. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
That's going to be caught, Tony Pollard. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So it's second down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
He's on the move. And he doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
You know, that's a situation. May have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that first down.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
I think we're starting to get a feel, aren't we, of why they like him so much in coverage. He reacts well to throws, is super adept at breaking up passes through contact, or like that one before they could ever reach the target.
Prater puts it through, and that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30.
On 2.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
Here we go, here we go. 11.
From the 48. Hits his running back. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They're now set for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go. 12.
Burrow from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. It's another first-half mistake. He's intercepted again. Amani Hooker has it. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of 1. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through. We're ready to go with the second quarter, and it's Titans football. They start out 2nd and 10. Levis now off the play fake. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Geno Stone picks it off. And it's a pick six as he runs it in for the touchdown. Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Bengals take a 4-point lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. After that pick, here's Levis. Into the hands of Okonkwo. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Titans will have a first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. 1st and 10, it's Pollard. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
The give on 2nd to Pollard. He finds space for a few yards that time. Stop made by Sam Hubbard. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. He has the first over the middle. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans take a 2nd quarter lead. Matthew Wright for the point after. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Titans push their lead to 3. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And he elects not to bring this one out, so no run back, and we'll pick things up from the 30-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. L'Jarius Sneed there for the stop.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go.
They send a man in motion.
Stop.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Titans will take over as he records his first interception of our season. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Right 13, right 54 readers,
They give to Pollard from the gun. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Hey, come on. Here.
The give now out of the shotgun. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Adds just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
Right 13, right 13.
Throwing is Levis on 3rd down. Finds the in route complete. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this: it's over. Over.
2nd and 10 now. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down.
On, right 49.
Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
On the play fake, it's Levis. This throw is caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal.
Tracy, 49, Mike 49.
Shotgun handoff now for Spears. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
22 Rita.
From the gun, they go with Pollard. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. A pickup of 4. That brings up 3rd and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
And he'll score! Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans grow their lead just before halftime. Right on for the extra point. And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll take it out to the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
11 empty. Here we go.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Trying for the deep ball. They connect on the deep shot. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
Here we go.
2nd and 3 now. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. He's going to push one deep down to the right. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. On 4th down, out comes the Bengals field goal team and Evan McPherson. It is a 44-yard look from the right hash. And he missed it. It's no good. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Levis out of the pistol. Completed to his running back. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Up the middle, here goes Pollard. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
Mike 54. Yeah, Mike 54.
Levis now on 1st down. That's low and bounces short of his man.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Levis setting to throw. That'll be complete to Burks. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. A fresh set of downs after that penalty. Here's 1st and 10.
0-0. Mike 40.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. It's caught. This is Tajay Spears. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Titans will have a 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
1st down, ball at the 36.
22 in, 22 in. Like 46.
Now the shotgun give to Spears. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down.
It was University of Wisconsin, Kate, the first time I heard this term, slow to explode through. And think how good that Badgers run game has been at the college level. Well, they made runs like that look easy. Slow to explode through.
Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
Levis throwing again on second down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this third down a near impossibility.
29's down, 22 read it.
Here he is on third and long. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep. Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. That holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Blown back, gets the handoff. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Jeffrey Simmons that time on the tackle. No gain, and things looking a lot tougher for them now with 2nd and 20.
12. Here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Puts his body on the line, and he got it. They get 22 on that one. And it'll be first down, Bengals. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Give him 13 on that play. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
Here we go. 12.
Give now to the running back. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Here we go.
From the 32. Into the hands of Gesicki. Complete. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They get 13 on the pickup.
Come on, ready?
And it'll be first down, Bengals.
Here we go.
Running this one left. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Gun.
Back to the well again. Jukes one to, and he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals start the second half with some needed points. McPherson at the point after. And the extra point is no good. So potentially a key tally kept off the scoreboard, Brock. Going to see how and if this comes into play later in the second half. Now probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Heroes down, 90 down, 49 Rita. Heroes down, 90 down, 49 Rita. Here we go.
From the gun, Levis. Catch is made down the right sideline. Give him 24 on that play. And the Titans will have a 1st down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Hey, like 13, like 13. Cut.
Here's Pollard, who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. The play brought to an end by Logan Wilson. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Like 49, like 49.
They'll motion him out of the backfield.
Cut.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just like that.
Caught by Pollard. He spins right by him, and they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That one goes for 25 yards, and that'll be a Tennessee 1st down. This is the end of the... They have themselves another 1st and 10.
Mo. 40 Rita.
On the ground, Pollard. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Shotgun now for Levis. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Like 24. Linda, 22 Linda.
Levis now off the play fake. This one's caught. Touchdown, Tennessee. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And he's going to field this in the end zone without a return, so they'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
11 Thomas.
Now Burrow. Connects on the crosser. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Completes this one to Chase. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
On one, ready?
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Got a man, it's Gesicki. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
Here we go.
They bring Higgins in motion left.
Stop.
Burrow from the gun. Has it down close. He's got the Cincinnati touchdown.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
McPherson to add the point after. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Bengals cut the lead down to just 2. So a field goal would win it for them now, but to do that, they've got to recover this kick. And the Titans are able to cover up the kick. Well, the good news is, still a decent bit of time left. Maybe a little quick on the draw to dial up that onside kick.
Yeah, you know what happens, Kate, in these moments, right? We've been doing this for a while, and you see my brain just going to overdrive, trying to peel back the layers as to why you would make that decision. And ultimately, I think it's because you don't trust your defense against this offense. That's a big risk to take. And now, unfortunately, you've set this offense up for success.
And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Right 13, right 40, Rita.
Now it's Pollard. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. If you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, come on, come on. Here.
Levis back to throw. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. And anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
Here we go.
Spears trying this straight ahead. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
That's a BYOB. You got to be your own blocker. It would have taken the entire defense piling on to stop him from getting that first down. Well done.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Need better results here on 2nd and goal from the 10.
40, Rita.
Levis to the air now. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create...
And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown! All right, partner, what do you think? Was that touchdowns are reviewed, especially late in a close game like this. No change to the call on the field, so that play is going to remain a touchdown. It's no good. A needed extra point is off the mark. They certainly missed a chance there to make this a two-score ball game. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return.
On one, ready?
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They bring Higgins in motion left.
Stop.
And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Gun. Stop.
He'll look to throw it. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Deontay Johnson, the intended receiver. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Here he is to throw. Caught for big yards on the right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Finds a man. Deontay Johnson has it. And he runs it down inside the 15 before going out. It's a pickup of 26. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
Here we go.
Right up the gut. And this is down to the 5-yard line before they can stop him. Pickup of 8 on the run. And that sets up 2nd and 2.
Here we go. 11, Thomas. 11. Stop.
They'll run here. It's Zach Moss who gets it. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. Still one more in their pocket to use. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Here we go. Stop.
Throwing now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And with 10 seconds left in this game, they're going to burn their final timeout.
And this is what the modern safety is all about in today's game. More and more, we see guys with an interception and a sack in the same game who can line up seemingly in 10 different positions on the field. Almost a positionless defender, yet their impact can be so great.
11.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out.
12. 11 empty. Stop.
Desperation time here on 4th. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted.
Like 54.
No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. So they happily go to a knee here to run out this clock, and they're finally on the board, their first win of the season. So here in Nashville, the Titans come away with the win. And we know how rain can wreak havoc at any moment on a football field, but they didn't let that stop them today. They played their game, and as a result, they're leaving here with a victory. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Titans are your winners as we say goodbye from Nashville.